ilahe illallah Muhammed Nebiyullah aleyhi salatullah. La ilahe illallah, la ilahe illallah, la ilahe illallah Muhammed Resulullah aleyhi salatullah. La ilahe illallah, la ilahe illallah, la ilahe illallah Muhammed Habibullah aleyhi salatullah. Sallallahu teala aleyhi ve sellem. Fatiha. Amin. Biz Osmanlıyız ve pek şanlıyız. Osmanlılığı istemeyen cehennemin dibine gitsin. Evet. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bir az içeyim, boğazım açılsın da öyle başlayayım. What should we speak? So many things to speak. Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Medet ya Seyyidi Sultanı Devliya. Medet. We are asking help and support from our master, our Sheikh, that he is Sahibu Zaman, holding all titles in his hand, inshallah, for this time, that just for this confusion time, if we are sitting and thanking our Lord, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that he opened door to us to know him or to any way to connect to him, and being thankful servant, it's not enough. To who? It's not enough. Those people who knows the value, those people who's running to be a servant, not those who's running for dunya. Yes, ahir zaman, the end of the times, we reach. We are in it, we are in ahir of ahir. And not millions, billions of people running toward directly in the main road towards Jahannam. Why? Because they're not running to their Lord. If they're running to the Lord of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they are today has to be. Görmüyorum. Konuşma, işine bak. Cevap verme. Ya yap ya yapma. Bırak ve git. Hiç konuşma. Devam et. Veyahut bırak ve git hemen. That's what happened to children of Adam. Non-stop talking nonsense back and forth, never learning anything. Because this is what they're teaching the schools, from kindergartens to universities, to non-stop to question, not to learn, not to listen to learn, but to asking question non-stop, things that passing beyond their limits. And Shaitan coming later saying, well, this is happening, that's happening, this is happening. Because of this, are you existing? Really, you're not existing too. So they start denying their own appearances, that physically appearances. Then they turn around saying, for that reason, I am not existing. For that reason, I am not responsible. And they are running wild left and right. And from single individual to the governments today, they're not accepting the Sharia of Allah, the laws of Allah. Why? Because of this. We're talking to Muslims. We're not talking to non-Muslims. I'm talking to believers. I am not talking to unbelievers. If it's for unbelievers, we talk different. This is for Muslims. Those who's believing in Allah and His Prophet. And those who's believing in the Judgment Day. And are you understanding why you are in this world? For what reason? Then which direction you're running? To please Allah or please Shaitan? There is only two ways. There is no other way. Either you pleasing Allah or you pleasing Shaitan. No other way. One way, pleasing Allah, keeping the orders of Allah and His Prophet. Not saying I know Allah's orders and I keep it. No. Keeping Allah's orders and His Prophet's order. And following the footsteps of the Sahaba Kiram. That time what they call to you is Ahli Sunnat. People who believes and follows the footsteps of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, and the footsteps of the Sahaba Kiram. Sahaba Kiram is learning from Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam and is bringing it to us. That's how we are learning. You're denying that, finishing slowly everything that you believe. So, 73 different way is going to be in Akhir Zaman, yes. My nation will be. 72 of them, they are on the road, the wrong road. Their direction is going to Jahannam. One is staying in Sirat-ı Müstakim. There is going to be so hard carrying that, because the other ones that they call themselves believers, they're going to start attacking them, and they're going to be so weak, they're not even going to be able to say a single word. Because they're going to say that we are Ahl Sunnat, but their lifestyle is going to be worse than others too. Oh, Muslims, is that what happened to you? Yes. From where? Learning Islam. From the ego. From Shaitan. The teacher of ego is Shaitan. Yes. If not learning through association, through sohbets, say I'm reading books. You can read all the books. You can swallow them all. What's in it? How they poisoned it. Do you know? Yes. So not knowing anything. Under the name of belief, people, they are holding tightly to unbelief, to the roads, bringing them to the fire. How? Your dunya is suffering anyway. Most of your time that you are spending and thinking is dunya. Nothing else. You're not thinking to say, what will happen to me if Allah sending the angel of death to me right now? Did I complete my mission today to my Lord first? You're going to have that awakening station only if you get up in the morning with that intention and keeping that alive in you. In order to be able to do that, you need somebody to poke you non-stop too. Yes. And I am seeing it too, here and everywhere. So many claiming that, but running in so many directions. And later Shaitan making it easy for them to think, to say, it's okay, brother. This is okay, brother. This is okay, sister. This is okay. This is okay. That was that time. This is this time, brother. You gotta live this time, brother. You gotta live according to this. You gotta. Slowly, they losing that faith. Which faith? That one that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving description in the Quran Kareem. Who are the ones that they are faithful ones? Yes. So, wake up to yourselves. Watch yourself. And understand why are you living. For what reasons you are living in this world. What is your aim? What is it that you're trying to do? Do you know that Allah Jalla wa ala subhanahu wa ta'ala has complained about this nation of Muhammad in the night of Miraj to his prophet? How you will know that? When Holy Prophet was in the Miraj, Allah is complaining to his prophet saying, "Oh Muhammad, your nation, I'm going to give them order to do today's order, but they're going to worry for tomorrow what I'm going to give them rizq. I didn't ask them to do tomorrow's worshipness, tomorrow's duty for today. But they're going to be busy in the prayer times, in every time. Even when they are in my way, they're going to be busy thinking what I'm going to eat, what I'm going to drink, how is my dunya is going to be for tomorrow. And they're not going to be successful even carrying that daily little things that I have given to them, which is going to be blessing to them. It is a blessing. It is the most blessing, highest blessing for a man. Sleeping. See? Out. Don't bring your laziness here. So, of course, why the man is going to be busy with that? He's thinking what he's going to eat again. That's what he's carrying. That's what happened. This time too. Yes, that's what happens. So this is what they're going to be worrying. Even in their prayer times, they're going to be worrying what's going to happen tomorrow. So what I say to them to do, they're going to run in that way to do, but even while they are doing, they're going to be busy with their dunya. They're going to be so sad. Is that what's happening? Oh, nation of Muhammad. If you didn't realize it up till now, when you come to prayer time next time, look what you are busy with. Because if you are not busy with that, if you're really busy with Allah, this time, the door of sainthood is going to open to you. Because it's not too many nominees this time. Nominees running for dunya, asking the pleasures and the richness of dunya and the way of Allah. So, this is what nation is going to be busy, Ya Muhammad. So your nation is going to be busy. While I'm giving them everything, they're going to turn around being thankful ones to others. They're not going to be a thankful servant to me. Is that what's happening? Yes, that's what's happening. So many others. They're going to run to praise others. They're going to run after the man that is going to destroy them. They're going to commit the shirk. This is what happened to nation of Muhammad. Yes. So wake up and look, where are you in this picture? Are you the one that Allah is speaking? Are you and me? Check yourself. Don't wait for me to say anything to you. No. Check yourself. You find out by yourself where are you. Then don't fool yourself. When you understand that, shake yourself up. Yes, smack yourself that time. Wake yourself up. Don't wait for somebody else to wake you that time. Because that is the most dangerous situation that you are in that time. If you don't wake up. Because Azrael may come that time too. So, How are you going to understand that time to be, if you are busy that way, how are you going to be understanding the value of your sheikh that time? How you will understand? Oh, you cannot. Impossible. You're just going to claim, you're just going to say words about your Sheikh Maulana, which so many is. But as soon as it's touching their ego, just one drop, look what's happening. Everyone wants their sheikh to be praising them. MashaAllah. And they are getting happy that time. Don't you look at yourself? Don't you see what you're doing? Where are you? You're not realizing? You want your sheikh to praise you? Oh, now you're entering into more dangerous places too. Astaghfirullah azim ve tubu ilayh. From where we got this sickness? How this sickness enter into us? Once upon a time, we're talking some things, people not realizing. Let's speak some stories. Maybe we'll wake up listening a little bit better. Once upon a time, there was a man calling in the Ottoman Empire time Aziz Mahmud Hudai. He was a righteous man. He was a scholar. He finished all the schools. He was Hafiz. He knows the Hadith. He was Ahl Sunnah. And he reached to the high stations and he became a judge. Judge? Gadı? Judge. And the judge that he has been sent to the capital city of Bursa of Ottoman Empire at that time. He was a judge there. He appointed there by Sultan because he was a just man. And he was running to do everything correctly. One day, one incident came in front of him when he was a judge. The woman came complaining, saying that she wants to divorce her husband. Oh, today, you want to divorce your husband, you're going to ask somebody, say, get out, let's finish. Today's women, mashallah. You know Shariat. They teach Shariat to them. From the West, learning from feminism also. Anyway, so the judge is saying, oh, you have to have a solid, strong evidence that certain things that is applied, only that's why you can ask to divorce your husband. And what do you have? He says, my husband is a liar. And I am fed up with his lies. And don't think that the liar that is cheating here and there, said, no, he's a liar in the way of Allah, he's lying. So I catch him in the way of Allah, lying. So although that I want him, I love him, I don't want to be with him anymore because he is a liar. And the judge is asking, saying, what is the lie that he say to you, that you're coming to me asking to divorce? Saying, this man every year he is saying that if he cannot go to Hajj this year too, he's going to divorce me. And he is not divorcing me. But this year he said, same thing, he said, for sure I'm going to divorce you because you are standing in my way. As well, Allah is not opening my door to go to Hajj. For that reason, I'm going to divorce you this year. And he said it was only 3 days left to Hajj. He just disappeared 3 days. And some days later, he came and he said he went to Hajj and he came back. And now I find him that he's a liar. He lies in the way of Allah. Oh, judge, it is impossible to go from Istanbul to Hajj in 3 days and coming back. So he's a liar, and he's screaming, he's swearing that he went to Hajj. So the judges start thinking too now, saying, oh, because he's saying that I'm going to Hajj, so I'm not going to divorce you. 3 days before, he just disappeared. He is nowhere now. So the judge sending message saying, find that man and bring him here. That man is nowhere. And he's saying, now, this case I cannot judge until I have to speak to him. So as soon as he comes, you find him, bring him here. Some days later, he appeared in the town again, and I said, this is the problem, so you come in front of the judge. They brought him. He's saying, now you have complaint about you. Your wife saying that you are lying in the way of Allah, and she wants to divorce you. And what she is saying, say, how are you going to explain about this? 3 days before Hajj, you just disappeared. And you said to her that you're going to Hajj. Now you came back. You said to her, you complete your Hajj. Saying, yes, oh, yeah, judge, I did. Says, you did? How you did it? 3 days, in 3 days you left from Istanbul, you went to Hajj? Say, yes, I did. I didn't want to divorce her. So, says, wait a minute, saying, now, tell me how this happened. He said, whatever she said is right. Every year I was telling her I was going to divorce her, and she is not, I am not able to go to Hajj, but because I love her so much, I said, okay, next year I'm just delaying it. So this year I really make intention, and it didn't happen. So I have a sheikh, and I went to my sheikh, and I told him the situation, that I did big mistake this year. I swear on it that I'm going to divorce her, and impossible for me to go to Hajj. And saying, oh, my son, don't worry. So we will send you to Hajj. He says, go to cemetery. You're going to find one man over there in giving the description. He said, he's sitting in the cemetery, and tell him your sheikh is giving order to you. You should take me to Hajj. So I went to that cemetery, and I found that man is sitting. And he got very upset to me first when he saw me. He says, why are you coming here to bother me? I left from every one of you sitting in this cemetery. Now you're coming here to bother me. What is it that you want again? It must be something from dunya. And that one saying, yes, but I am in big trouble. And you must know my sheikh is sending me to you. Wait. You make one rabata. He's saying, oh, okay, come. Says, I understand. And he held me by the hand. He said to me, close your eyes. When I say to you, open, open. And I did, and I find myself front of the Hajj, front of Kaaba. And he said to me, this group just came from your town. You hang around with them, and when the time finish, I'll come and I'll pick you, bring you back. And this is exactly what happened. That Aziz Mahmud Hüdayi, he was in a saint that time. That time he was a scholar. And he was going everything according to scholarship. Looking at books, and if it's fitting to intelligence, it's okay. If it's not, and Aziz Mahmud Hüdayi is now thinking, saying, do you have any evidence just saying this now? He said, yes. I also have evidence. What is your evidence? He says, the Hajj group that went from Bursa to Hajj, I meet them over there. He says, it's not only that I meet them over there, I found money in my pocket too, which I'm a poor man, and I bought some presents, which Holy Prophet saying, when you're coming to Mecca and Medina, buy presents to people. Muslims, they lost so many things, they're not knowing. Say, I can buy this more cheap in Turkey. or I can buy this more cheap in Pakistan. That's how Shaitan is fooling them. They're going there for their ego. They're living in the best hotels. They're spending all the money. But when it comes to certain things, saying, no, I can buy this cheaper in my country. And most of the time, that's what they're doing today. Buying in Turkey, coming back and giving to people, saying it's from Hajj. Different secrets, Prophet saying there. Anyway, I'm not entering to there. So, saying, matter of fact, I had money in my pocket and I bought so much presents. I couldn't bring it back with me because I went there differently. So I left that Hajj group and they're going to come back. They're going to bring back what I brought. They know me. I was sitting and sleeping and hanging around with them all this time. So Aziz Mahmud Hüdayi is saying again, okay, this situation, it's getting out of the hand. I cannot judge this matter. I have to wait that group to come from Hajj. I have to listen to them. And he stopped the case. 6-7 months later, the Hajj group coming back to Bursa. He's bringing them to the court, listening to them, and everyone saying, yes, we know this man. We met him over there. He left this to us. We brought this to him here. So the judge, so high a scholar, he is the Hafiz of Quran. He knows the Hadith knowledge. He knows the fiqh. He knows everything. Now he got very confused, saying, now I cannot judge about this matter until I go finding his sheikh. Because now all evidence are showing that this has happened. So I have to go to find this sheikh. Who is this sheikh that he's doing such a thing like this? And he said he's living in Bursa, in the same town. He's getting on his horse and coming step by step to his dergah. I went those areas and those stones there. And the horse is going on certain areas. When he reached beyond that, he couldn't go with the horse because horse feet got stuck inside the stone there. Horse is not moving. And he's saying, Aziz Mahmud Hüdayi is saying, I was very stubborn man on that matter. So I understand there is something stopping me here. Horse just got stuck there. So I came down from the horse. I started walking there. And I went to the dergah. I opened the door. I find people planting things, working on with the earth. And I find this man, I just touch him saying, hey, where's your sheikh? And he's looked at me, saying to me, where do you want the sheikh? He says, I got to ask him something. He says, I don't think so. I'm looking at you. You look like a very arrogant man. You enter to this place with the arrogance. He says, I think you should go back. He says, don't you know who I am? I am the judge of this Bursa, and I have been appointed by the Sultan. So, where is the sheikh? He said, he must be in the dergah, go inside. So he said, I came in, and I found a man sitting in his post, making zikr. And I just, as soon as I enter, my heart, my hands, my feet, everything starts shaking. And that one saying to me, oh my son, didn't you see that your horse just got stuck, it didn't move, and you're still pushing, coming here? And then he raised his head, I looked at him, he's the same man that he was planting everything outside too. Saying, so what is it that you want to know? And you came here. He says, I just looked at it. Every knowledge that I have studied, the whole Quran Karim just disappeared. It didn't fit anywhere to me in my world. My world turned upside down. And he said to me, yes, you are. He said to me everything that I'm thinking. And he said to me, oh my son, now go back, because this road is very difficult. Saying, oh my sheikh, how can I go there to be a judge again after I am seeing this? How can I judge about that matter now? In the judgment day, how am I going to come to the presence of Allah to say that without realizing, without knowing I judge these things right or wrong, saying, no, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just staying here. I'm being your murid. You have to accept me as a murid. That's good. You want to be murid? Say yes. Sit here. He gave me initiation. Then he says to me, okay, now on, you're not going out of this dergah. Only thing you gotta do is, every morning, you're going to buy liver in the street from the butcher. You're going to wear the judge clothes on you. And you're going to stay in the corner where you will be the judge, where you was the judge. And you're going to scream saying, I am selling livers, I am saying livers. Meaning that everyone is just going to look at you like you are a lunatic. You lost everything. So this is your job now on. You're going to sell the livers, you're going to come back here, then I'm going to give you another job in the dergah now on. As you say, Masha. Next day, he's going out there with all these clothes. Everyone looking. Where's the judge? Judge just disappeared. They find him early in the morning, putting the livers on his nice clothes, he's screaming, saying, I am selling livers, meaning that was the lowest job that time. And people passing, this is the judge. He lost his mind. He went crazy. He had brothers that they were very wealthy family. Yes. And those brothers, they heard right away, they came and said, brother, you lost your mind? You need money? We give you much as money you need. How are you coming out here? You're going to put shame on our family doing this lowest job, saying to them, no, I got to do this. I got to learn something. I know that I had not known nothing. Say, you are better than every one of us in the way of Allah. We are running after dunya, you're running after akhirat, you are judge. Saying, no, I learned that I didn't know nothing. So I got to learn something. He didn't listen to them. They beat him up, they did everything. Continue. Sometimes later he passed that test. His sheikh said to him one day, my son, you passed the test of outside. Now, your duty, every day, they didn't have luxury toilets like ours. Every day, you're going to go cleaning the toilets. They used to use a stone for cleaning themselves. And saying, all those stones, you're going to take it next to the river, you're going to wash them nicely, you're going to put it back there for the murids to use it. You're going to clean all the toilets non-stop. That is your job. And that's what he started doing. Doing it so. Go make wudu. And he started doing that, cleaning the toilets. One day, Aziz Mahmud Hudai is saying, one day I was cleaning the toilets. I heard the announcer outside. They didn't have internets and computers and televisions that time. When something is going to be announced, there was people in the street going with the drums, domboro, domboro, domboro, domboro, Ey ahali, calling in the marketplace, saying, this is a new order coming, this is new law. So he's hearing from outside, oh people of Bursa, duyduk duymadık demeyin, don't say that you didn't hear this message. The ones that he's hearing must say to the other ones that our judge Aziz Mahmud Hudai, that who lost his mind, and now he is in the dergah of Sheikh going crazy. Our Sultan exchanging his position with somebody else. So he's hearing there, and he's cleaning the toilets. Shaitan coming to him, saying to him, oh Aziz Mahmud Hudai, what did you do? You see what did you do? You left all that position and you are cleaning toilets here? How is that? You were a good man following Allah's orders, praying 5 times a day, keeping every sunnat, doing everything. Why did you do this? How foolish you are. I thought that you had some intelligence. Ego is screaming to him. He's hearing outside, saying, oh, Shaitan, you coming to fool me, huh? Says, I know where I am, and I know what I'm looking for. He grabbed his beard to clean the toilet with it, saying, this is what you deserve. As soon as he said that, he grabbed his sheikh, grabbed him. He's nowhere. He bring him and said, oh, my son, the beard is very holy. This prophet's beard is very holy. So, you pass this test too. Says, come with me out. Says, now on, you see, I am old. And you're going to prepare my water early in the morning. Bursa can be very cold. It's almost like here sometimes. And saying, I am very old, so early in the morning, I need a little bit warm water to take wudu. I am very old. So your job now on, you're going to prepare water for me when I am getting up for Fajr prayer to help me to have wudu. That's your job. And he start doing that. Aziz Mahmud Hüdayi saying one day, I just couldn't get up. It was so heavy. I know that I couldn't get up, and I felt tuck, tuck, tuck, my shaykh is coming these steps. And as soon as I heard that, I just got up. I didn't have fire ready. Don't think that they had fire gas opening right away like you. Everyone's so having luxury today. He said, I didn't have time to warm up that water. I didn't know what to do. I am holding the brick, was the water inside. I am holding, I say, Ya Rabbi, what I did? My shaykh is coming down. The water is not ready. How I'm going to face this? I came here to be murid. How foolish I am. I am sleeping. Shaykh is coming down. So I was burning inside. The shaykh came down saying, oh, my son, come, put the water. Saying, no, I cannot. I couldn't speak. I am looking at him, saying, come, come, come. Saying, my shaykh, I tried to speak. He says, don't speak, come. Says, I went. Says, put the water. Says, as soon as I put the water, he pulled his hands out, saying, oh, my son, you even burned me with this fire. Says, I didn't warm up the water, but because I had so much regret, he said to me, this is not the fire burned water. This is the fire that it came from inside of you, from the regrets. And from that heart, you boiled this water, and that water even burned me. And he said, that time, my shaykh prayed for me, saying, you pass this test too. Says, I am asking Allah, Jalla wa ala, subhanahu wa ta'ala, for Ottoman sultans to walk behind you. One day should come, those sultans should walk behind you. And so many incidents happen. Aziz Mahmud Hüdayi, himmeti hazır olsun. İnşallah hep hazırdır. Biz onu çok seviyoruz, o da bizi seviyor. Ve one day, Sheikh is passing, so many incidents happening in the palace, and Sultan is ordering some sheikhs to come to show some things, and Aziz Mahmud Hüdayi also been there, showing some things to the Sultan, and Sultan is saying to him, you should come here now on to give sohbets to us. And Aziz Mahmud Hüdayi, he became a sheikh to sultans. And when one day he came from Bursa, even Sultan came, and Sultan greet him on the port. And he offered him his horse, saying, "You are the Sultan. I should walk behind." And always is they are looking. And Aziz Mahmud Hüdayi, he sit on the horse. He went 3 steps. He stopped. He came down, saying, "Oh Sultan, you should sit on this horse. Allah gave you the title to be Sultan in dunya." But he says, what I did is, Mahsheh prayed for me one day, saying, "I am praying for you that the Ottoman sultans should walk behind you." He says, I did this for my Sheikh's word not to be down. And he is in the grave. What he said, it happened today. And he became he became Sheikh for 5 Ottoman sultans. And Sultan Ahmed Han, he was one of them. And one day Sultan Ahmed Han, he is in the palace, and Sultan Ahmed Han, he is holding the brick, helping Aziz Mahmud Hüdayi to make wudu. And Sultan's wife, Valide Sultan, holding the towel, waiting for him to finish. And Sultan in his heart is thinking, saying, I am doing this thing here, but I don't know 100%. Suspicion came to his heart. Shaitan is trying to fool him, saying, I am a Khalifa and I am Sultan. But if this man's title is not higher than me in Akhirat, in judgment day I'm going to be responsible. So how can I know that? And I must see a keramet, that he has to show me some keramet, that I am really he's higher than me. And Aziz Mahmud Hüdayi they are helping him to take wudu. And the Valide Sultan is thinking, saying, this Aziz Mahmud Hüdayi is so high level saint that the Sultan Khalifa is helping him to make wudu. I wish that he's showing keramet to me, other keramets. And Sultan Aziz Mahmud Hüdayi is finishing the wudu. He's looking, saying, the Sultan of Ottoman Empire, Khalifa, is thinking that I should show him a keramet. And the Valide Sultan is holding the towel. She is thinking that she wants to see a keramet. You want to see bigger keramet than this? That Sultan is giving wudu, helping me for wudu, and the Valide Sultan holding the towel. You want bigger than this? Assalamu alaikum, rahmatullah wa barakatuhu. Why did we say this story? This story is, Sultan was the Sultan of Dunya. And also he was a saint, Sultan of Akhirat. He was looking to find the Sultan of Akhirat. That in Dunya, he wasn't a Sultan, but he was a Sultan. So now, they were running to enter to tariqats that time, because they understand the foolishness of dunya, and they want to complete their journey to their Lord. And they understand that they have to have a sheikh to help them to reach to that situation, to that station. And we are saying in Ahir Zaman, the end of the times, that the world is boiling with dirtiness. Everywhere such a foolishness. Allah Jalla wa Ala Subhanahu wa Ta'ala opened door to us to find Sultan. He brought us to Sultan. You know him. You met him. You are with him. And you are sitting in the prayer lines. You are sitting in the zikr. Instead of thinking what is going to happen to me, what should I do to become better servant, thinking of dunya, or is sleeping. Astaghfirullah el-azim ve tub ilayh. You understanding where you are, and are you understanding where they were? Completely changed way around. They left all the dunya to become murid. The murids, they are coming to be murid, they are running after dunya in the doors of the tariqat. Wake up to yourself, because this life is given only one time. And this, what Allah Jalla wa Ala Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, the door that He has opened to us, it didn't open to billions of people. So understanding the value and hold it tightly and live according to that. Or you should go to become full with dunya more. Finish the dunya completely at least. Don't have two hearts. You have to have one. And when you are living for Allah, then Allah is going to complete your dunya too. If you are not living for Allah, your dunya is gone, your akhirat will be gone too. Yes, because we reach complete worst times, that doesn't mean that everything has disappeared. There is secrets everywhere. Don't run after for those secrets, but you should be running to be a servant to Allah and to be a thankful servant. To be a thankful servant that's saying, oh, Ya Rabbi, we're not doing nothing that you have ordered to us, but you're still favoring, you're still sending all your blessing to us. At least that much. Ve minallahu tevfik, ve hürmetil habib, ve hürmetil fatiha. This much should be enough for you and for me, for everyone who's listening for this week too. Once a week, yes, at least once a week. Move yourself to go to Dergah, to go to Sohbet, to listen. If you are not going to Sohbet, if you are not listening, you're not going to make progress in any way. This is what exactly Shaitan wants. And what is it doing, really? What you're doing when you're not going to Sohbets, when you're not running. Tell you, in Turkey today, tonight, Thursday night, most of the people, Muslims, they're also busy. At least there is band. They cannot go to dergahs to make zikr. But there is here and there is places for people to run again. Those who knows, still they're not going. They are sitting in front of their television. What they are watching? Kurtlar Vadisi. This is what they are watching. Thinking that this is something really is good for Islam. If that was good for Islam, do you think they will keep that to you for Thursday night? They're just trying to keep you away, completely away from Allah again. Wake up, you and me and everyone. Those, they have one problem. Muslims in this country, they have another problem. There is no law banning you. There is no law banning you not to go to the dergah, not to make zikr. Why you are not coming then? Oh, you don't want to say Allah, that's why you're not coming. You want to say Shaitan. Yes. You're not saying Allah. You think saying Allah, just you're going to go tomorrow to masjid for 15 minutes for Jummah and that's it? This is it? Your holiday is Jummah. Most of you is working privately to your own selves. Why you are not working Sunday and you should take off Friday? Yes. So, wake up, turn back to your own self, to your own reality. Doesn't matter where you are living, you are the one who's making your life up and down. Allah Jalla wa Ala has blessed us with this country in this way that there is no law coming, holding us, putting gun on our head to say, don't say Allah. I'm wondering what you will do that time. Yes. When I was in Turkey, I was continue holding the zikr. Yes, they came and they put the gun on my head. Yes. I'm wondering what you will do that time. You're going to come there? You are completely free here and you're not coming. You're not doing. You're going to do it there? Then when you going to do it? In the judgment day? Yes. Oh, well, what are you running after for? This one night zikr, Thursday night zikr, it is better than all this dunya and the treasures of dunya in it for you. What are you running after? So wake up to your own selves. You want to come, you come. You don't want to come, you can go to any hell if you like to. It's okay. This is the message. It's for you. Your heart has to move you. Not these words, but wake up. Wake up call. Because we reach to the end, to the beginning of the end now. We reach to the door. Door is going to open to the beginning of the end. Run after the dunya still. If you have billions, you're not going to be able to spend it. Everything is coming to an end. Selamun Aleyküm, Rahmetullah, Berekatuh. You can take it any way you want. You can say he is crazy. You can say he is speaking right. You can say whatever you want. Whatever fits to you, take it. Selamun Aleyküm.